The weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us to rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to historic Pullman Park at Michelle Krill Field. I'm Andy Close here for D9and10sports.com, and tonight we have for you prime time baseball as the Oil City Oilers get set to battle the Karns City Gremlins from beautiful Pullman Park. And reminder, high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. You know, an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition and in life, one who shows sportsmanship and compassion for others. The Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The BHL Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award /. And again, just a beautiful night for baseball. The reason we're on the air a little late is the first game here from Pullman Park, Montauk and North Clarion, went a little late, but it was a good one, though. It ended in dramatic fashion, back and forth battle. Montauk trailed 8-7 going into the bottom of the seventh, loaded the bases with no one out, tied the game on a wild pitch, and then scored the game-winning run on the walk-off RBI single by Brock Matthews. So, again, I was told first pitch was going to be around 8:20. Looks like it's going to be a little later than that. Oil City just wrapping up its infield work here and Karns City just will still have to get their infield work in. Before we get going here, I do want to remind you, though, that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Rehab Center. You're in the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at therehabcenter.com. Game stream tonight brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. And the drive to the game brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Visit them at warrentirecenter.com. And starting lineups, which we will get to momentarily, are brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online, allamericanhq.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Visit them at oilcountrycrates.com. And again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in for this prime time broadcast here on D9and10sports.com. And just an announcement here that the concession stand is open for everyone in attendance. But again, want to thank you for joining us. Again, Oil City just wrapping up their infield work here. Karns City will take their infield. Again, it was told about an 8:21 pitch, probably going to be a little bit later than that. Just want to give you some background on these teams. Karns City coming in with a record of 7-4, winners of 4 of their last 5 games, including most recently yesterday a 5-2 win over Red Bank Valley. In that game, Malik Metcalf belted a home run and finished with, well, let me see, check my notes here, 3 RBIs. And Oil City is coming off a 7-6 win over Sharon, a game in which the Oilers scored 6 runs in the first inning and then held off a Sharon rally late. In that game for the Oilers, it was Lincoln Kaufman with 3 hits and an RBI, and Connor Highfield also with 2 hits and an RBI. And to preview the pitching matchup for you this evening, it will be Cole Sherwin getting the ball for Karns City, and for Oil City, it will be Alex Stevens. Again, in Karns City's 5-2 win over Red Bank Valley yesterday, is Mike Neff going 6 2/3 innings, almost went the distance before he reached his pitch limit. And then coming in relief was Sherwin. He got the final out through just a handful of pitches, so he is good to go here tonight for the Gremlins. And for Oil City in their 7-6 win over Sharon, they kind of split up the pitching duties. Jacob Teeter went 2 innings. Charlie Motter went 2 2/3 innings, and Cohen Bearer went 2 1/3 inning for the Oilers in their win over Sharon. So again, Karns City just wrapping up their infield here. Not wrapping up, getting their infield in here. Oil City under the direction of Steve Pickna, Josh Smith guiding the Karns City Gremlins. Again, just a beautiful night here for baseball at Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park. Again, if you're just joining us, this game was scheduled to start at about 7:30, but the Montauk and North Clarion game went a little bit late and ended in dramatic fashion, actually. Again, a back-and-forth battle that ended with the Brock Matthews walk-off RBI single for Montauk. And while we have a few minutes here, we will get to those starting lineups. Those starting lineups, once again, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost anything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. First, for the Oil City Oilers, they will be the visiting team on the scoreboard here this evening. It'll be Cohen Bearer leading off and playing shortstop. He wears number 17. Batting second in right field, Jacob Teeter. He wears number 1. Batting third in left field, Connor Lockhart. He wears number 23. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 12, Mike McFarland, and that he'll bat for Alex Stevens, the pitcher, who wears number 7. Batting fifth will be Connor Highfield. He will be in center field, wearing number 6. Batting sixth will be the third baseman, Will McMahon, wearing number 11. Batting seventh at first base, number 25, Charlie Motter. Batting eighth And playing second base, Lincoln Kaufman, he will wear number 3. And batting ninth and doing the catching will be Justin Dunkel. He wears number 10. Reserves for the Oilers, number 14, Matt Ames, number 35, Hayden Wilson, number 42, Elijah Brocious, and number 5, Gavin Keith. And for Karns City, they will be the home team on the scoreboard here this evening. Batting leadoff in center field, Hobie Bartow wears number 22. Batting second and doing the pitching, Cole Sherwin, he wears number 1. Batting third, the designated hitter, Mike Metcalf, and he wears number 5. And Mason Sherwin will play shortstop, and that's who Metcalf is hitting for. Sherwin wearing number 13. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Braden Grossman. He wears number 3. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Tyler Hutchison. He'll wear number 6. Batting seventh and playing at second base will be Braden Rogers. He wears number 11. Batting eighth for the Gremlins this evening will be Jacob Callahan. He'll be playing right field and wearing number 16. And batting ninth in left field, Zach Blair. He will wear number 4. So again, for Oil City, that's Bearer, Teeter, Lockhart, McFarland, Highfield, McMahon, Motter, Kaufman, and Dunkel. And for Karns City, Bartow, Sherwin, Metcalf, Neff, Grossman, Hutchison, Rogers, Callahan, and Blair. Defensively for Karns City, Grossman will be behind the plate with his battery mate Sherwin. Neff at first, Rogers at second, Sherwin at short, Hutchison at third. The outfield left to right with Blair, Bartow, and Callahan. And for Oil City, Dunkel will be doing the catching for his pitcher Stevens. Motter at first, Kaufman at second, Bearer at short, McMahon at third, and left to right across the outfield. It'll be Lockhart, Highfield, and Teeter. So again, Karns City just wrapping up their infield work here as we get set to go from Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park here in Butler, Pennsylvania. Again, Andy Close here for D9and10sports.com, bringing you some prime time baseball tonight. So glad that you could join us, and we are going to step away just for a quick moment here, and we'll be right back. First pitch just around the corner, Oil City and Karns City. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back here to Pullman Park. Again, Karns City just wrapping up their infield work. The lights are on, and we are moments away from first pitch between Karns City and Oil City. Again, the dimensions here at Pullman Park: 347 down the left field line, 385 to left center, very deep center field at 425, 352 in right center, and down the right field line, it is 325. The dimensions here at Pullman Park, again, home of the Butler Blue Sox, and just a beautiful facility. Again, want to Want to take a quick moment to thank everyone, certainly our sponsors, for making this game possible, but just the hospitality of everyone here at Pullman Park. Everyone's been so kind since I've stepped in. Since I stepped foot in here, I should say. Just want to take a moment to thank all of them. Also want to thank all the staff at Karns City and Oil City. Give a shout out to Karns City AD Josh Williams and Oil City AD Tim Levan for spreading the word, helping to spread the word about tonight's broadcast. Again, we're happy to bring it to you. And as you can see there, the captains meeting at home plate that for Oil City, that is number 20. Trying to catch who that is here. Well, can't see their numbers, but again, the Oil City captains and coaches and Karns City coach Josh Smith out there as we get set to go from Pullman Park and Butler. Again, want to thank you for joining us. Just getting the meeting at home plate, just going over the ground rules and the as you can see, Josh Smith, pointing out some of the ground rules, getting down each line, and trying to, I can't tell who that is for Oil City. It looks like number 12, Mike McFarland, and that would make sense. Mike, a great kid. I got the chance to meet him last year when I did a broadcast, and very, very appreciative that we came down to Oil City to do the broadcast, and excited to bring you the Oilers and the Gremlins here tonight. Again, want to take this opportunity to thank some of our sponsors, the Rehab Center. They're bringing you the broadcast booth tonight. Game stream brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. This drive to the game has been brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The starting lineups, which you heard moments ago, and probably rattle them off again here, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. And the game also brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Also want to thank the Louisville Hitting Science Center. The Louisville Hitting Science Center is the proud host to the Keith Miller Memorial Invitational Baseball Softball event in DuBois, June 13th to 19th, which includes 4-day baseball softball camps, micro Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center clinics, a parents coaches clinic, and D9, D10 baseball and softball all-star games. Find out more at sluggerscience.com/Keith-Miller-Memorial-Invitational /. And tonight's game also being brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo. The North Washington Rodeo will take place August 16th to the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. And we're going to pause here for the national anthem again for copyright issues. We have to go to break, but we'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on 910 Sports.com, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Chris Rossetti here to tell you a little bit about All-American Awards and Engraving in Chippenville. When I first met Jim Carroll in 2006, All-American Awards and Engraving was just getting started. Since then, the company has grown into the area's premier shop for embroidery, screen printing, and engraving, graphic design work, and personalized gift ideas. As Jim has always said, they'll put almost anything on almost everything, and they really do mean that. Give them a call today at 814-782-6264.
And I want to welcome you back to Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park. We are just about set to go. It is 8:30, and it is time for baseball between the Karns City Gremlins and the Oil City Oilers. We'll read off the Oil City lineup to you here. One more time, brought to you by All American Awards and Engraving. Cohen Bear leading off, playing shortstop. Jacob Teeter batting second in right field. Connor Lockhart batting third in left field. Mike McFarland, the designated hitter, will bat cleanup. Connor Highfield, the center fielder, will bat fifth. Will McMahon, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Charlie Mauder at first base will bat seventh. Lincoln Kaufman, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And Justin Dunkel doing the catching and batting ninth. Bear, Teeter, Lockhart, McFarland, Highfield, McMahon, Mauder, Kaufman, and Dunkel for the Oil City Oilers. And across the Karns City defense, it will be Braden Grossman behind the plate, Cole Sherwin doing the pitching. At first base, Mike Neff. At second base, Braden Rogers. At shortstop, Mason Sherwin. At third base, Tyler Hutchison. In left field, Zach Blair. In center field, Hobie Bartow. And in right field will be Jacob Callahan. So there you go. As Sherwin gets his warm-up tosses in, I want to remind you that the first inning is brought to you by Swift Kennedy & Company, Insurance with Integrity, the official insurance provider of D9and10sports.com. Find out more at swiftkennedyandco.com. All right, and we are ready to go as Cohen Bearer will lead things off here for Oil City. First pitch from Sherwin swung on and fouled back, and we are underway. From Pullman Park, Karns City, and Oil City. There's Sherwin's 0-1 pitch that misses upstairs, 1-1. Again, just a beautiful night for baseball, 73 degrees here at first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a fastball upstairs from Cole Sherwin, and it's 1-2 on Cohen Bearer. Again, Oil City coming in with a record of 4-9. There's the wind and the pitch. Ooh, that just misses. That'll even things up at 2-2. And that 2-2 pitch is grounded through the hole on the left side for a base hit. Giving it a diving attempt there was Mason Sherwin, but Cohen Bearer is aboard with a leadoff single for Oil City. And that'll bring Jacob Teeter, the right fielder, to the plate. Jacob wearing number 1. As there's one on and no one out here in the top of the first. There's the wind and the pitch that misses high for ball 1. As Sherwin works from the stretch. This is 1-0 pitch to Teeter. That fly ball into center, and Bartow has a beat on it there, and he'll squeeze it for out number 1, and there's one away here in the top of the first. That will bring Connor Lockhart to the plate, playing left field and wearing number 23 for the Oilers. He'll face Sherwin here with 1 on, 1 out in the top of the first. Sherwin with a throw to first, pickoff attempt, diving back is Bearer. Again, leadoff single for Bearer. Just got through the diving attempt of shortstop Mason Sherwin and bounced out into shallow left field. Sherwin, wind in the pitch. That misses high for ball 1. One and 0 the count on Connor Lockhart. Lockhart skies that pitch, and that's down the right field side. And coming over, making a diving, making a diving attempt was the second base Rogers, but it's the right fielder Callahan that squeezes it and comes up with the play. So 2 away here in the bottom of the first. So it ends up being a routine fly ball in the scorebook, but almost almost a scary situation there for Karns City, but Callahan squeezes it for out number 2, and Mike McFarland, the designated hitter, will step to the plate with 2 outs. And that pitch from Sherwin is in there for a strike, 0-1. Sherwin looks at the runner, Bearer back at first. He led off with a single. There's the 0-1 pitch, and that's chopped slowly. That's going to be trouble. Oh, first baseman Neff with a nice play tosses on to the pitcher Sherwin covering. What a very nice defensive play there by the Gremlins. So nothing across for Oil City in the top of the first. Karns City will come to bat. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 Sports, brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9 and 10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
And welcome back as we get set for the bottom of the first. Oil City, after the leadoff single by Bear, leaves him stranded. This first inning brought to you by Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity, the official insurance provider of D9 and 10sports.com. Find out more at swiftkennedyandco.com. So the Oil City lineup, or the Karns City lineup, excuse me, will read like this. Hobie Bartow in center field, bat leadoff. Cole Sherwin doing the pitching, batting second. Malik Metcalf, the designated hitter, batting third. Mike Neff at first base will hit cleanup. Braden Grossman, the catcher, batting fifth. Tyler Hutchison at third base, batting sixth. Braden Rogers, the second baseman, batting seventh. Jacob Callahan, batting eighth and playing in right field, as you saw on the top of the first. And Zach Blair batting ninth and playing left field. And the Oil City defense, Dunkel will be catching Alex Stevens. It'll be Charlie Motter at first, Lincoln Kaufman at second, Cohen Bearer at short, Will McMahon at third. It will be Connor Lockhart in left, Connor Highfield in center, and Jacob Teeter in right. So we are just about set to go. Let me update the scoreboard here to reflect that we are now, in fact, set to begin the bottom of inning number 1. There we go. Again, it will be Hobie Bartow leading off against Alex Stevens. And first pitch is in there, swing and a miss, strike one. We are underway in the bottom of the first. Stevens has his sign. The 0-1 is up the middle, a base hit. So just poking that out into center field was Bartow, and he's aboard with a leadoff single. So Bartow aboard, leading things off here in the bottom of the first. That will bring Cole Sherwin, the pitcher, to the plate. Again, Sherwin tossed the final third of an inning in the win over Red Bank Valley yesterday, as that first pitch is fouled away down the right field side for strike one. Gremlins coming in playing some good baseball, winners of 4 of their last 5. As the second baseman Kaufman comes trotting back, he gave that ball a run, as did the right fielder Jacob Teeter. There's the one, and that pitch is up through the left side, a base hit. The shortstop there, Bearer, was bolting to cover second as Bartow was off with the pitch, and the result was the left side was wide open there for a base hit for Sherwin. So that'll bring Malik Metcalf to the plate, the designated hitter. He will bat with 2 on and no outs, and a great chance here for Karns City in the bottom of the first. So wind up pitch from Stevens. Ooh, he had Metcalf out in front there. Swing and a miss, strike one. To Malik Metcalf, the designated hitter for the Gremlins. Metcalf homered in the win over Red Bank Valley yesterday for Karns City. Or not yesterday. And we get a balk called on Stevens. So moving to third is Bartow, and second is Sherwin on the balk call. Now second and third, no one out for Metcalf. Winding the pitch, and that misses outside. Nice block there by the catcher Dunkel. And the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1, Metcalf fouls that. That's popped up on the infield. Motter, the first baseman, calling for it. Oh, he backs up. He's unable to make the play. Coming in to score is Bartow, and going to third is Sherwin, and safe at first is Metcalf. And we do hope Motter is okay. Boy, he's slow to get to his feet. And now kind of hunched over there. Again, he kept... that ball carried, I think, a little farther than he thought. And landed, looked like right on his tailbone. So Oil City training staff out there to check on him. While they do, want to remind you, tonight's game is brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo. The North Washington Rodeo will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. As they're tending to monitor there, again, that pop-up, he was backing up, and he carried a little farther than he thought. He was unable to make the play. It landed awkwardly on his backside, and they're just out there checking on Charlie Motter, the Oil City sophomore playing first base this evening. But nevertheless, a run across for the Gremlins here, and they're still in business with first and third, and no one out, scoring that error on Motter, and we do hope he's okay. I want to remind you this first inning is brought to you by Swift Kennedy and Company. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity, the official insurance provider of D9and10sports.com. Find out more at swiftkennedyandcompany.com. And Motter gets a nice hand there as he looks to be okay. That's certainly great to see. Charlie Motter back up on his feet. And that'll bring Mike Neff to the plate for Karns City. Again, Neff was the winning pitcher in the win over Red Bank Valley yesterday for Karns City, going 6 2/3, strong innings, giving up just 2 runs. And that pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 the count on Mike Neff. There's the wind of the pitch from Stevens. It's fouled straight back, 1-1. And Stevens pitching, runners on first and third. No one out. Already a run across for the Gremlins here in the bottom of inning number 1. Neff, the lefter, awaits the pitch from Stevens. That pitch is driven into center. And, unable to make the play there is Highfield. And coming in to score on the play is Sherwin. That'll make it 2-0. Again, that ball hit right at Highfield pretty much, but he's unable to make the play, and it is 2-0 Oil City. So, a couple of miscues here on fly balls for the Oilers, one on a pop-up, and that one, the fly ball that Highfield was unable to field cleanly. So it's now 2-0 Karns City, and that'll bring Braden Grossman to the plate. With Karns City leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Still no one out. Again, tough luck here for Stevens. Swing and a miss there from Grossman. That will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. On Braden Grossman, the catcher. And that pitch fouled straight back, so Stevens ahead in the count here, 1-2. As Braden Grossman, the number 5 hitter in the Karns City lineup, looks to do more damage for the Gremlins. Here's the stretch and the 1-2. And that pitch, off-speed pitch, chopped foul. We'll do it again. As we get a new baseball out there. Catcher Justin Dunkel tossing that back to Stevens. Grossman stepping out of the box briefly. Now we'll dig back in. Awaiting another 1-2 from Stevens. That pitch swing and a miss. And double steal, and the runners are going to be safe at second and third. So Stevens gets the strikeout, but moving up on the play are Metcalf and Neff. So it's now second and third and one out for Tyler Hutchison. That strikeout brought to you by the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. They will help you cut down on those strikeouts. And there's a ball, a line drive double play. Boy, I couldn't even get that read in as the line drive hit to Kaufman, and he tosses to first to complete the double play. So we've played one here from historic Pullman Park, Michelle Krill Field at Butler, and your score, Karns City 2, Oil City nothing. You're watching high school baseball on D910 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
And welcome back to Pullman Park. Getting set to start the top of the second inning with Karns City leading Oil City 2-0. Second inning brought to you by Gerg Insurance and Financial Services with offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or quote today. Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for. And leading off for the Oilers will be Connor Highfield. 0-1 the count on Connor here as we start inning number 2. Highfield chops. That's a fair ball down to the third. Hutchison up with it. Throw to first for out number 1. So a quick first out here as Hutchison makes the play. And that will bring Will McMahon to the plate. McMahon playing third base for the Oilers. Batting here against Sherwin with 1 out, top 2. And that is outside for ball 1. And that pitch fouled away, 1-1. Again, McMahon batting, 1 out, no one on, top second. Karns City leading 2-0. Here's the wind and the pitch from Sherwin. And that's on the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. There's the wind and the pitch fouled away down the third base side, 1-2. It will remain on Will McMahon. Oilers third baseman. Again, Karns City leading 2. And that pitch misses, 2-2. on McMahon. And that pitch, strike 3, and there are 2 away here in the top of the second. That strikeout brought to you by the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. As Charlie Motter steps to the plate, the Louisville Hitting Science Center can help you cut down on those strikeouts. And the pitch to Motter in there for a strike, 0-1. And that pitch popped up on the infield, and making the play there is Neff for out number 3. So we've played an inning and a half. Your score, Karns City 2, Oil City nothing. You're watching high school baseball on D910 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
All right, getting set to start the bottom of inning number 2. It is Karns City leading Oil City 2-0. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Braden Rogers, Jacob Callahan, and Zach Blair facing Oil City pitcher Alex Stevens. Rogers digs in. And that first pitch to Rogers is in there for a strike. 0-1. And that pitch is popped into right, and squeezing it there for out number 1 is Jacob Teeter. So Teeter coming on to make the play. Fly out to right, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of inning number 2. I'll bring Jacob Callahan to the plate, playing right field for the Gremlins this evening. Here's the pitch from Stevens, and that misses high, 1-0. Stevens set for the 1-0. And Callahan grounds that to short. Up with it there. No, not up with it there is Cohen Bear. So already the 3rd error of the game on Oil City. And Jacob Callahan is aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. And that will bring Zach Blair to the plate. He'll bat with 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Quick throw over to first. Diving back is Callahan, excuse me. Stevens back on the bump. There's the wind in the pitch, and that's fouled away for a strike. 0-1 against primetime baseball here tonight on D910 Sports. Karns City battling Oil City and District 9, District 10 crossover. Andy Close here with you. So glad you're joining us here this evening. And that pitch misses away. That'll even things up at 1-1 on Zach Blair, number 9 hitter, playing left field for the Gremlins. There's the one pitch that misses outside. Doing a good job to block it there was Justin Dunkel. 2-1 the count now on Zach Blair. Stevens from the stretch. Here's the 2-1. Swing and foul back. That'll even things up at 2-2. A nice crowd on hand here. Late start this evening from Pullman Park. First pitch just after 8:30 p.m. Here's the 2-2 to Blair. And that misses outside, and off with the pitch And getting into second is Jacob Callahan. Not much Dunkel could do on that. Again, that ball missed outside. And not a lot he could do there. There's the wind and the pitch that misses high, and drawing the 1-out walk is Zach Blair. So it'll be 2 on and 1 out, and back to the top of the Karns City lineup, and Hobie Bartow, who singled and scored in his first at-bat in the first inning. Stevens from the stretch. The pitch, and that misses outside. 1-0 to Bartow. Playing center field for the Gremlins. Callahan reached on the air and Blair walked. 1 out here in the second. That misses outside. 2-0, so a good hitter's count here for Bartow. Here's the 2-0 from Stevens. That pitch is in there right down the middle for a strike. 2-1. And Karns City scored 2 runs in the first inning and threatening again here in the second. There's the pitch from Stevens. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2 on Hobie Bartow. Again, Callahan the runner at second, Blair at first. Stevens working from the stretch. Here's the 2-2. And reaching out and poking that one out of play was Bartow. Nice off-speed pitch there from Stevens. And Bartow fights it off to stay alive, so we'll do the 2-2 again. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 2 here in the bottom of inning number 2. That strikeout brought to you by the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center will help you cut down on those strikeouts. And that pitch to Cole Sherwin misses for ball 1. Sherwin in the first inning singled and scored a run. And a look back towards second. Callahan back without a throw. Again, just a look there from Stevens. Stevens ready for the 1-0. And that pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Sherwin batting. And that pitch is hit to second, and unable to make the play there is Kaufman, and everyone's safe. Looks like he was breaking toward the bag there and kind of stumbled as that ball was hit. Nevertheless, the bases are full of Gremlins, and that will bring Malik Metcalf to the plate. Metcalf reached on an error that brought in a run back in the first. And again, some tough luck here for Alex Stevens. Not sure what the delay is here. The home plate umpire looks like he's ready now, and we're good to go. There's the wind and the pitch that's in there for a strike, 0-1. On Malik Metcalf. Here's the wind and the pitch. Chop to third, up with it there is McMahon, and he will step on the bag for out number 3. So Stevens gets out of that unscathed. We've played 2. It's Karns City 2, Oil City nothing. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Clarion Printing, a full-service commercial printer since 1968, offers everything from design to completion with fast turnaround times and competitive prices. Clarion Printing offers Things from digital to offset printing, large format banners and signage, and even vinyl and silk screening. Shipping daily with UPS, Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back here to Pullman Park as we get set to start inning number 3. Karns City leading Oil City 2-0. This third inning brought to you by Mike's Buy Low Foods in Reynoldsville, your friendly hometown supermarket. Check out their weekly specials at mikesbuylow.com. And leading things off here for Oil City will be Lincoln Kaufman, the second baseman. Kaufman batting against Cole Sherwin. Swing and a miss, and we are underway in the top of inning number 3. Sherwin, a pair of scoreless innings so far, working for the Gremlins. And that pitch, unable to make the play is Sherwin, and then unable to make the play at second is Rogers, and Kaufman is aboard to start the top of the third here. Boy, that would have been a tough play for Sherwin, but looked like Rogers might have had a beat on it, but he does not. So Kaufman reaches on the leadoff error, and that'll bring the catcher, Justin Dunkel, to the plate, the number 9 hitter. And that first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. So Dunkel bats with one on, no one out here in the top of the third. There's the wind and the fire. That pitch just misses inside. 2-0 now on Justin Dunkel. And there's a throw pickoff attempt over at first. Diving back safely is Kaufman. And there's the pitch that misses high to Dunkel. It's 2-1. I think I misspoke there. I said it was, no. Now they're showing 3-1 on the scoreboard. So 3-1 on Dunkel. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that misses high for ball 4. So 2 on and no one out here as Oil City threatening now here in the top of the third. That'll turn things around to the top of the order, and Cohen Bearer singled back in the first. Oil City's lone hit thus far. And here's the pitch from Sherwin. That misses outside for ball 1. Nice play there by the catcher, Grossman. Again, Oil City threatening here in the top of inning number 3. 2 on, no one out, and the top of the order up. Here's the wind and the pitch. Showing bunt is Bear and pulling it back and taking a strike. So interesting there. Bear showing bunt, pulls back, and pitch called a strike, and the count now even at 1-1. Here's the wind and the pitch from Sherwin. And again showing bunt and fouling it off that time for strike 2 was Bear. So 1-2 the count on Cohen Bear. We'll see if the bunt is still on here with 2 strikes. Corners in on the grass. Middle infielders playing back. And looking Kaufman back to second there with Sherwin, but nothing doing. Here's the wind and the 1-2. And that pitch misses high, 2-2. So the bunt was off there with 2 strikes. So looking like Bearer will swing away here. Kaufman, the runner at second, he reached on the air. Dunkel walked. He's at first. Here's the 2-2. Just misses. Looked like it might have been a little low. and that'll fill the count up at 3-2. So a big pitch coming up here from Sherwin to Bear, in with Karns City leading 2-0, Oil City threatening. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's popped up to second baseman Rogers, and he'll squeeze it there for out number 1. So a big first out there for Cole Sherwin. And now Jacob Teeter will bat with 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the third. Teeter flew out to center fielder Hobie Bartow in his first at-bat. There's the wind and the pitch. And that pitch misses just outside, 1-0 on Jacob Teeter. Here's the wind and the 1-0. And that pitch is fouled back into the netting, 1-1. Again, just a beautiful night here for baseball. We've waited all spring for this, folks, but the past few days or so, I think we finally turned the corner with the weather as Teeter bats with a 1-1 count here. 2 on, 1 out for the Oilers. Here's the wind and the pitch, and that misses in the dirt, and that's going to get away for a wild pitch. Moving to third is Kaufman, and second is Dunkel on the wild pitch. And a 2-1 count now on Teeter. So a base hit could potentially tie the game here for the Oilers. The runner's moving up there on the wild pitch. Sherwin gathers himself on the mound. In corner infielders kind of in on the grass here. And that pitch right on the outside corner for a strike, 2-2. So we got middle infield back. Corner infielders playing, just about on the grass. There's the wind in the 2-2. That pitch is chopped to second. Up with it there is Rogers for the out, but a run does come across. And the Oilers are on the board here in the top of the third. It's 2-1. So the RBI ground out off the bat of Jacob Teeter gets the Oilers on the board, and now Connor Lockhart will bat with runners on with a runner on third, and 2 outs. Here's Sherwin. Wind and the pitch, and that misses low for a ball. Cole Sherwin working here, 1 across for the Oilers here in the third. Here's the pitch, and that misses high. So 2-1 the count here on Connor Lockhart. Again, a base hit would tie the game here. And that pitch misses outside. 3-1 now. Lockhart ahead. Good hitters count for the Oil City left fielder. Here's the wind and the 3-1. And that's in there for a strike at the knees. That'll fill the count up at 3-2. So full count, 2 out, runner on third. Karns City leading 2-1. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that misses high for ball 4. So the second walk of the inning. And Lockhart is aboard. That'll put runners on the corners. And we'll bring Mike McFarland to the plate. McFarland was retired on a nice play by the pitcher Sherwin and the first baseman Neff back in the first. Pickoff attempt at first base. Back there is Lockhart. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And taking off for second and sliding in there safely is Lockhart, so a stolen base. And runners now on second and third with 2 away. So base hit could potentially give Oil City the lead here as Sherwin looks to get out of it. That pitch did miss for a ball, 1-0. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's the wind and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So Sherwin ahead in the count here, 1-2. on the designated hitter, Mike McFarland. McFarland calls for time. He gets it. Steps out of the box momentarily. Now he digs back in. Here's Sherwin with the 1-2. And that pitch is fouled away. Will stay 1-2 on Mike McFarland. Again, batting with runners now on second and third and 2 outs. Runner on third is Dunkel. Runner on second, Lockhart. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that misses high. That'll even the count at 2-2 on Mike McFarland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Oilers are on the board here. We've played 2.5. Your score, Karns City 2, Oil City 1. You're watching high school baseball on D910 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back. Inning set to start things here in the bottom of inning number 3. It is Karns City leading Oil City 2-1, and Mike Neff will lead things off here for Karns City. A swing and a miss from Alex Stevens, and we are underway here in the bottom of the third. Reminder, this third inning brought to you by Mike's Bilo Foods in Reynoldsville. There's the wind and the pitch, and that's grounded past a diving motor into right field, a base hit for Neff. And check out Mike's Bilo Food in Reynoldsville, your friendly hometown supermarket. Check out their weekly specials at mikesbilo.com. So, Neff aboard with the leadoff single. And that'll bring Braden Grossman to the plate, a strikeout victim of Stevens back in the first inning. There's the wind and the pitch, and taking off is Neff, and he is in there with a stolen base. The pitch taken for a ball, 1-0, and Neff in there with a stolen base. So 1-0 the count here on Braden Grossman. Stevens looks at the runner back at second. Here's the wind and the pitch, and that misses for a ball. Now 2-0 the count on Braden Grossman. Stevens working from the stretch. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Neff, the runner at second, he singled and swiped second. 2-1 count here on Grossman. And throw to second and back in plenty of time is Neff. Stevens trying to catch him napping there, nothing doing. And now Stevens set for the 2-1 to Grossman. And that pitch is driven into left, a base hit. We'll see if they send the runner. They do not. So it's runners on the corners and no one out. Back-to-back singles for Karns City to get things going here in the bottom of inning number 3. So Gremlins Threatening here, they'll bring Tyler Hutchison to the plate. He grounded out to second in his first at-bat here this evening. We'll have a chance to do some damage here. Stevens be looking for a ground ball double play here. Motter, the first baseman, will hold the runner on at first. Third baseman McMahon in on the grass. Well, no, he's not. He's playing back now. And going to second there without a throw is Grossman. So it'll be runners on second and third now with no one out. And that pitch was taken for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that pitch is chopped foul. That'll leave the count at 1-1 on Tyler Hutchison. Get Hutchison batting. The runners in scoring position. No one out here, bottom third. The wind and the pitch, and that off-speed pitch misses outside. 2-1 the count now on Tyler Hutchison, the gremlin third baseman. There's the wind and the pitch. And that misses low for a ball, 3-1. And getting a good bit down the line was Neff. He scampers back to third, no throw. 3-1 the count now on Hutchison. Stevens ready with the 3-1. That pitch is popped up. Dunkel looks like he'll have a play. He does, but unable to make the catch. And Stevens just puts his glove over his head. What hasn't been an easy night thus far defensively for the Oilers, as it's now a full count on Hutchison. So Hutchison has second life here. And here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses outside for ball 4. So the base is now full of gremlins with no one out here in the top, or the bottom of the third, I should say. And that will bring, that'll bring Braden Rogers to the plate. Got confused there for a second. The public address announcer said Jacob Callahan. It is, in fact, Braden Rogers. My scorecard is correct. It's good to know, as there is a meeting on the mound here, and we'll remind you tonight's game is being brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo. The North Washington Rodeo will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel riding, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. So the meeting on the mound is over. And bases full of gremlins here with no one out. And the batter will be, again, Braden Rogers. The wind and the pitch, and that just misses for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count on Braden Rogers. He grounded out to second his first at bat. That pitch into center. Highfield makes the play. Tagging at third is Neff, and he will score on the sacrifice fly. It is 3-1 Karns City. And moving to third on the play was Grossman, so it's now runners on first and third. 1 out and a 3-1 lead for Karns City. They'll bring Jacob Callahan to the plate. He reached on an error in his first at bat. Swings and misses for a strike, 0-1. Hutchison gets his lead off first, and he's picked off. Motter throw down to second. He is out there. Coming across to score is Grossman. So they get the out at second, but the run crosses in Grossman. So an out for a run there. And it is now 4-1 Oil City. Oh, 1-1 the count now. No one on base, and there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Jacob Callahan. So again, 2 across here for the Gremlins in the third. They lead 4-1. And that pitch is deflected off of Stevens, and no play there. Kaufman, and reaching on the infield single is Jacob Callahan with 2 away, and Karns City now has a man aboard in the bottom of the third here. They'll bring Zach Blair to the plate. He walked back in the second inning. Stevens once again work from the stretch. And that pitch is fouled away for a strike, 0-1. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Gremlins. Also 4 Oil City errors. 2 in the first, 2 in the third here for Karns City. And there's a pickoff attempt, and back easily is Callahan. As Zach Blair bats, the number 9 hitter in the Gremlin lineup. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. And ahead in the count, 0-2 is Stevens. And I have to go back and double check, but I believe all of his runs are unearned. And that pitch just misses 1-2 on Zach Blair. There's the 1-2, and off on the pitch was Callahan, but fouled off by Blair, and we will do it again. As Callahan trots back to first base. He's on base for the second time this evening. Stevens has his sign. And the pickoff attempt at first base, and getting back is Callahan. So Stevens paying close attention to Callahan over there at first base. And it remains 1-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. That misses outside. 2-2 now on Blair. So the count even on Zach Blair. Callahan, the runner at first, reaching on the infield single. 2-2. That misses outside. And Blair has worked it from 0-2 to 3-2 here. Callahan will be off with the pitch. There is the pitch, and that is hit into center. Highfield has a beat on it, and he squeezes it for out number 3. Karns City tacks on 2 more runs here in the third. We've played 3. Your score: Karns City 4, Oil City 1. You're watching high school soft baseball on D9 and 10 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
So we head to the top of the fourth here. Karns City leading Oil City 4-1. It'll be Connor Highfield leading things off for Oil City. This fourth inning brought to you by Ty Nesta Builder Supply and Home Improvement Center with locations in Chippenville and Ty Nesta. Ty Nesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. That pitch in there fouled away for strike 1 to Highfield. Leading things off here in the top of the fourth. And that pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. Highfield grounded out to third in his first at-bat this evening. That was back in the second inning. There's the wind of the pitch from Sherwin, and that pitch just misses. Thought it might have caught the corner, but did not. 2-1 on Connor Highfield. So 2-1 from Sherwin, and that pitch is hit into left. Blair's got a beat on it for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring Will McMahon, third baseman, to the plate. McMahon, a strikeout victim, back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch from Sherwin. And that pitch is grounded just foul down the third base line. Giving a run there was the third baseman, Hutchison. But it is foul, and the count 0-1 on Will McMahon. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in here. Andy Close with you here this evening for D910sports.com. Got a little bit of a late start here, about an 8:30 first pitch, after Montauk and North Clarion played a thriller here in Game 1, won by Montauk 9-8. Here's the pitch from Sherwin, and that misses high and away. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the 1-1, and that misses low, so 2-1. The count now on Will McMahon. Pitch from Sherwin, and that pitch is in there for a strike. 2-2 on the Oil City third baseman. Sherwin, the wind, and the pitch. That pitch is grounded to short. Up with it, Mason Sherwin. Throw over to first, stretch by Neff for out number 2. So 6-3 on the putout, and there's 2 away here in the top of inning number 4. That'll bring Charlie Motter to the plate. He popped out in his first at-bat. Again, Charlie took a little bit of a spill earlier in the game. Glad to see he's okay. Oil City first baseman. The lefty Motter will bat with 2 out and no one on. And the first pitch from Sherwin is in there on the inner half for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Sherwin. And that pitch, he goes upstairs that time, gets a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count now on Charlie Motter. Sherwin working quickly here. And that 0-2 misses outside. 1-2 the count now on Motter. And 2 out, no one on here, top of the 4th. Karns City leading Oil City 4-1. This District 9, District 10 crossover from Pullman Park. There's the 1-2 and swing and a miss, strike 3, and tossing onto first for the out there is Grossman. Nice pick by Neff. And so strikeout 2-3. We've played 3.5. Your score, Karns City 4, Oil City 1. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on D910 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Chris Rossetti here to tell you a little bit about All-American Awards and Engraving in Chippenville. When I first met Jim Carroll in 2006, All-American Awards and Engraving was just getting started. Since then, the company has grown into the area's premier shop for embroidery, screen printing, and engraving, graphic design work, and personalized gift ideas. As Jim has always said, they'll put almost anything on almost everything, and they really do mean that. Give them a call today at 814-782-6264.
And welcome back as we get set for the bottom of the 4th inning. Karns City leading Oil City 4-1. A reminder, this 4th inning brought to you by Tionesta Builders Supply and Home Improvement Center. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builders Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. Visit them online at tionestabuilders.us. And leading things off for Karns City in the bottom of the 4th will be Hobie Bartow. Top of the order here for the Gremlins. Bartow is 1 for 2 with a run scored for the Gremlins. And the 0-1, that misses high. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Bartow, the Gremlin center fielder this evening. There's the wind and the 1-1 swing, and I missed 1 and 2. So again, Stevens has pitched pretty well to this point. I know the score might not indicate that, but 5 Oil City errors assisting in Karns City's 4 runs. And that pitch is chopped to third, and unable to make the play there is McMahon. And Bartow, the leadoff man, is aboard here to start inning number 4. So 1 on, leadoff man aboard, Bartow. That'll bring Cole Sherwin to the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored for the Gremlins. Again, error number 6 there on Oil City. And that pitch is fouled away, 0-1 on Cole Sherwin. Stevens working from the stretch. 0-1, that's chopped foul, and Stevens now ahead in the count here. 0-2, 1 on, no one out. Bottom of inning number 4. Stevens steps off the rubber momentarily. Now he's back on and set for the 0-2 pitch to Cole Sherwin, his mound opponent. And off with the pitch is Bartow, and that pitch is going to get down for a base hit. Again, just a soft line drive, had some English on it, but Sherwin aboard with his second hit of the evening. And it's 2 on and no out for the Gremlins here in the 4th. And that'll bring Malik Metcalf to the plate. Metcalf 0 for 2 this afternoon. That's hit number 5. Was hit number 5 for the Gremlins, against second for Sherwin, as Metcalf digs in against Stevens. And that off-speed pitch misses high for a ball. 1-0 the count on Malik Metcalf. Runners take their leads. There's the 1-0. And Metcalf fouls that straight back. That'll even things up at 1-1 on the Karns City designated hitter. Stevens set for the 1-1. And pickoff attempt at second. Getting back in there is Bartow. As Stevens makes his way back to the rubber. Metcalf digs in, and here comes the 1-1. And that pitch, catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Nice pitch there from Stevens as he gets ahead in the count on Metcalf. There's the 1-2, and slow chopper to third. McMahon going to tag the runner there for the out. Out number 1. So a nice play there by McMahon to get the lead runner. Metcalf aboard in first and second now, and 1 out for the Gremlins. And that will bring Mike Neff to the plate. Neff 1 for 2 has scored a run. Here's the pitch from Stevens. And that is driven into center field, a base hit, high field, up with it. And the runner going to come home on the play. And Sherwin comes across an RBI single off the bat of Mike Neff. And it's 5-1 Gremlins here in the 4th. So Sherwin scores on Neff's RBI single. Going down to second is Metcalf. First and second, 1 out, and a run across for Karns City here in the 5th. There's a solid single up the middle there from Neff. And that pitch to Braden Grossman is popped into shallow center. Could be trouble. It is. And runners are safe, barely at second was Neff. He had to hold up there to make sure that ball wasn't caught. Highfield's throw is close, but safe on the play is Neff, and the bases are now full of Gremlins with 1 out. That'll bring Tyler Hutchison to the plate. Hutchison 0 for 1. He walked back in the third. He bats with the bases loaded, 1 out here in the fourth. That pitch is fouled, and that's going to get out of play for a strike. 0-1 on Hutchison. So run across for Karns City here in the fourth. They lead 5-1. And still in business with the bases loaded as they look to add on, and Stevens looks to wiggle his way out of trouble here for Oil City. 5 runs on 6 hits now for the Gremlins. Stevens set for the 0-1. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Right down the middle, 0-2 the count on Hutchison. Stevens set for the 0-2. And grounded right back up the middle and goes off of Stevens. Can he make the play? He is out. Boy, a nice play by Stevens to get the out at first. A run does come across, but that was not an easy play as the ball hard hit up the middle, deflected off of his glove, stuck with it, and tosses on to first for the out. A run does cross the plate, and it is now 6-1 Karns City. Runners on second and third now, and 2 outs. So Braden Rogers takes ball 1. He's at the plate now. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Here's the 1-0. Rogers hits that into the gap in left center, and that gets down. That's going to be extra bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Rogers rounding second. He's heading for third, and he will be in there with a triple, a 2-run triple off the bat of Braden Rogers, and it's 8-1 Karns City here in the fourth. So that was your, just, you could tell that was a gap shot right off the bat. As 2 runs cross the plate on the 2-run triple off the bat of Braden Rogers, that makes it 8-1 Oil City, and that will be it for Stevens as we're going to get a pitching change here for Oil City. We're going to take a break with you and try and get those changes here. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Karns City has scored 4 runs here in the fourth to take an 8-1 lead. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Swift Kennedy and Company.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least 1 full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL award.
All right, so Will McMahon is the new Oil City pitcher. Moving over to third is Cohen Bear, and I believe, yes, that is Stevens now taking over at short. So McMahon now the pitcher, Bear at third, and Stevens at short, and Jacob Callahan will be the batter. He swings and misses for a strike, so a good start there for Will McMahon. The Karns City leads 8-1, 4 runs across here in this fourth inning for the Gremlins. There's a wind and the pitch from McMahon. That pitch is popped. Is that going to stay in play? Bear giving chase and making the plays to shortstop Stevens in foul territory. So Stevens comes on and makes the play, and that is out number 3. Karns City strikes for 4 runs in the 4th. They lead 8-1. We'll be back momentarily. You're watching high school baseball on D910 Sports, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
And welcome back to historic Pullman Park at Michelle Krill Field. It'll be Lincoln Kaufman leading things off here for Oil City. Karns City leading 8-1. This 5th inning brought to you by Icy Ink. And that pitch swung on and lined into left, the base hit. So the leadoff man aboard here for Oil City in the top of the 5th. Icy Ink. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. So the leadoff man aboard in the form of Kaufman, the second time he has reached base this evening. And that will bring Justin Dunkel to the plate. He takes low for a ball, 1-0, as Cole Sherwin works here in the 5th. Sherwin's pitch in there on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Kaufman, the runner at first with the leadoff single. 1-1 the count on Dunkel. Wind in the pitch, and Dunkel checks a swing. That ball misses low and away, 2-1. As Oil City bats here in the top of inning number 5. That pitch just misses, and so Dunkel ahead in the count now, 3-1. Dunkel walked in his first at-bat back in the 3rd inning. There's the wind in the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. That run the count full on Justin Dunkel as he bats with 1 on and no one out here in the top of inning number 5. Here's the wind from Sherwin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the first out here in the top of the 5th. That brought to you by the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center will help you cut down on those strikeouts. And that'll bring Cohen Bear to the plate. Turn the lineup back to the top. Bear 1-4-2, singled back in the first as a pickoff attempt there at first base. Diving back is Lincoln Kaufman. Bear bats with 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 5th. There's the pitch from Sherwin, and that misses down, 1-0. So Sherwin been pretty efficient to this point. As Karns City leads 8-1, there's the wind and the 1-0, and that misses away. Now 2-0 on Cohen Bear. Started the game at shortstop, has since moved over to third base. Here's the wind and the 2-0. And that pitch is popped up, shortstop. Mason Sherwin up with it for out number 2. So just a soft little pop-up there, and they're now 2 away. Here at the top of the 5th, that'll bring Jacob Teeter to the plate. Teeter 0 for 2. RBI groundout for Oil City back in the 3rd inning. There's the pitch from Sherwin, and that misses high, 1-0. And so glad you're joining us here
on D910sports.com. Primetime baseball, Karns City and Oil City, District 9, District 10 crossover. Here's the pitch from Sherwin, and that misses away, and it's 2-0 on Jacob Teeter. Teeter playing right field for the Oilers this evening, as Sherwin set for the 2-0. And that misses low, so Teeter way ahead in the count now, 3-0. He looks to get aboard, and Sherwin looks to battle his way back here. There's the wind of the 3-0. Taking all the way was Teeter, that ball on the inside corner for a strike, 3-1. As Teeter steps back out of the box, now he's back in there. Sherwin at the belt, here's the 3-1. And that pitch is chopped foul, third base way. That'll fill up the count at 3-2 on Jacob Teeter with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Check of the runner at first. Sherwin set for the payoff pitch. And that pitch is grounded to short. Mason Sherwin up with it, throw over to first for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of inning number 5. It's Karns City 8, Oil City 1. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
And welcome back. Getting set for the start of the bottom of inning number 5. Karns City leading Oil City 8-1. A reminder, this 5th inning brought to you by Icy Ink and Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. It looks like Jacob Teeter is now taking over at shortstop for Oil City, as leading things off here for Karns City in the bottom of the 5th will be number 9 hitter Zach Blair. Blair, again, Will McMahon now on the mound, came on with 2 outs in the 4th in relief of Alex Stevens. So yeah, again, Cohen Bearer started at short. He's now at 3rd. And Teeter now at short, it looks like, for the Oilers. As Blair and McMahon gets set to square off here, leading off the bottom of inning number 5. And that pitch misses high from McMahon. 1-0, and we are underway here in the bottom of the 5th. In Karns City, 2 runs in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, and 4 in the 4th. Oil City, 1 run in the 3rd. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Blair is 0 for 1. He has walked and flown out to center. There's the wind and the pitch. And check swing. Yes, he did. He went. It's a 1-2 on Zach Blair. So 1-2 the count on Blair. Here's the pitch from McMahon. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And throwing on to first to complete the strikeout. Dunkel to Motter. And there's one away here in the bottom of inning number 5. That strikeout brought to you by the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center will help you cut down on those strikeouts. So one away now. That'll turn the lineup over to Hobie Bartow.
There's the wind in the pitch that misses high for ball one. Bartow has singled and scored, grounded out and reached on an error. Now 1 for 3 is Mr. Bartow as he bats against McMahon here in the fifth. Swing and a miss, that'll even the count at 1-1. Again, just a pitcher perfect night for baseball. Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park, Karns City and Oil City. Here's the 1-1 from McMahon, and that's in there for a strike. 1-2 on Bartow. So McMahon ahead in the count, 1-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. There's another Louisville slugger hitting Science Center strikeout, the second of the inning for McMahon. And they're now 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. That'll bring Cole Sherwin to the plate. He has 2 of Karns City's 6 hits. And that pitch misses high from McMahon. 1-0. Sherwin 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Also pitching a fine game on the mound. He swings and misses there. That'll even the count at 1-1. McMahon started at third base, took over on the mound with 2 outs in the fourth. There's a wind in the pitch, another swing and a miss. So McMahon with a chance to strike out the side here in the bottom of the fifth. There's the wind and the pitch. And that is popped. Looks like it's going to get out of play. It does just barely. Motter gave it a chase, the first baseman, as did the catcher Dunkel. It remains 1-2 on Cole Sherwin. Sherwin digs back into the box. McMahon on the bump. Here's the 1-2. And that misses high. That'll even the count at 2-2 on Cole Sherwin. McMahon with the 2-2. Swung on and fouled down the left field side. Will stay 2-2. So Sherwin put a good swing on that one, just a little ahead. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here between Sherwin and Will McMahon. And now the catcher Dunkel calls time. He's back in the crouch. Batter Sherwin digs in, ready for the pitch from McMahon. And called strike 3 on the outside corner. Another Louisville slugger hitting Science Center strikeout. McMahon strikes out the side in the fifth. We head to the sixth. Karns City 8, Oil City 1. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 Sports.com, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
And welcome back as we get set to start inning number 6. It's Karns City 8, Oil City 1. This sixth inning brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. Due up for Oil City here in the top of the sixth will be the 3-4-5 hitters, Connor Lockhart, Mike McFarland, and Connor Highfield, as Cole Sherwin works into the sixth inning here for Karns City, has given up just 1 run on 2 hits. So Sherwin has finished his warm-up tosses. And getting set to lead things off here is Connor Lockhart. Connor is 1 for 2. And that pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And we are underway here in the top of the sixth. Here's the wind and the fire from Sherwin. And that pitch downstairs. That'll even the count at 1-1. Sherwin working quickly. 1-1 pitch fouled away. 1-2 on the Oil City left fielder. And that ball being run back into Sherwin. And his first baseman, Mike Neff, tosses it back into him. Sherwin ahead in the count on Lockhart here, 1-2, leading things off here in the top of inning number 6. Here's the 1-2. And that pitch misses high and inside. That'll make the count 2-2 on Connor Lockhart. There's the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Louisville slugger hitting Science Center strikeout for Sherwin, and there's one away here in the top of inning number 6. Fourth strikeout of the game for Sherwin. Mike McFarland, the designated hitter, takes ball 1 for the Oilers. McFarland is 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out against Sherwin. There's the pitch, and that's grounded through the left side, a base hit. So Mike McFarland is aboard with a 1-out single for the Oilers. Oh, McFarland's 1-out single will bring Connor Highfield to the plate. Highfield 0 for 2 has grounded to third and flew out to left. Playing center field for the Oilers this evening. He'll bat with 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Sherwin, wind in the pitch, and that misses outside, 1-0. Here's the wind and the 1-0. And cut on and missed there. 1-1 the count now on Connor Highfield. Here's the 1-1. And that misses outside. 2-1 now on Highfield. McFarland, the runner at first, with the 1-out single. That was the third hit of the game for Oil City. Here's the 2-1. Swing and fouled back. That'll even the count at 2-2 on Connor Highfield. As Sherwin back on the bump and set for the 2-2 to Highfield. Runner McFarland, modest lead at first. Here's the 2-2. And that bender misses high, and it's a full count now on Connor Highfield. Sherwin and check of the runner at first. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses high, so now 2 aboard and 1 out for the Oilers here in the top of the 6th. They'll bring Will McMahon to the plate. McMahon started at third base, moved to the pitcher's mound in the 4th, and a chance to do some damage here for the Oilers in the 6th at the plate. Here's the pitch from Sherwin. Cut on and fouled out of play, I do believe. Yes, down the left field side. And that's out of our camera view. That's 0-1 the count on Will McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th against Cole Sherwin, who's working into the 6th inning here, and allowing just 1 run on 3 hits to this point. It is Cole Sherwin. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's grounded to second. Stepping on the bag there is Rogers, and on to first and safe there is McMahon. So getting the out at second on the fielder's choice is Rogers, and it's now runners at first and third and 2 outs for the Oilers. That'll bring Charlie Motter to the plate. Motter has popped out and struck out against Sherwin, and that pitch is popped up Second baseman Rogers has a beat on it, and he squeezes it for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of inning number 6. It is Karns City 8, Oil City 1. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Clarion Printing, a full-service commercial printer since 1968, offers everything from design to completion with fast turnaround times and competitive prices. Clarion Printing offers things from digital to offset printing, large format banners and signage, and even vinyl and silk screening. Shipping daily with UPS, Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com.
Welcome back to Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park, getting set for the bottom of the 6th inning. Karns City leading Oil City 8-1. It'll be Malik Metcalf, Mike Neff, and Braden Grossman here for Karns City against Will McMahon. And Metcalf on the day is 0 for 3, has scored a run and reached twice on errors. Well, Metcalf, well, he got a nice flow there if you can't see it. Nice head of hair there on Malik as he digs in here, leading things off in the bottom of the 6th. There's the pitch from McMahon. That's fouled and out of play for strike 0-1, and we are underway here in the bottom of inning number 6. So glad you're joining us here this evening on D910sports.com. Andy Close with you here as McMahon sets for the 0-1, swing and a miss 0-2. And since McMahon has entered, he's recorded 3 of his 4 outs via the strikeout. So a solid outing in relief here that McMahon is working on. There's the 0-2, and Metcalf pokes that one foul, stays 0-2 on the Karns City designated hitter. And McMahon, wind, and the 0-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Another Louisville slugger hitting Science Center strikeout for McMahon, his 4th. And there is one away here in the bottom of the 6th. They'll bring Mike Neff to the plate, RBI single in his last at-bat. It's a pitch from McMahon, and that is in there for a strike, 0-1. Boy, McMahon has been impressive since he came on in relief in the 4th inning. Here's the wind and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Looks like off the pole there, 0-2. So McMahon once again ahead in the count here on Neff. Neff 2 for 3, an RBI and 2 runs scored. So a really solid all-around game here for Mike Neff. Lefty batting first baseman, 0-2, and that is popped to Motter. He'll make the play, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just a soft line out there to Motter, and there are 2 away for Braden Grossman. Grossman 1 for 2, has scored a pair of runs. Here's the wind and the pitch from McMahon, and that misses just high, 1-0 on Braden Grossman. And Grossman scored a pair of runs here this evening. Has a hit to his credit. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Will McMahon working with 2 outs here in the 6th. Oil City will need a big rally at the 7th to extend the game. So they trail 8-1. Here's the pitch from McMahon. That's fouled away, 1-2. 1-2 on Grossman, the Karns City catcher. He steps out momentarily as McMahon takes a trip around the mound. Now he's back on the bump and set for the 1-2 to Grossman. Pitch is lined up the middle, a base hit for Grossman, so he is on base for the third time this evening with a 2-out single. A nice game for Neff and Grossman in the middle of this Karns City lineup here this evening, as that'll bring Tyler Hutchison to the plate. Hutchison with an RBI groundout in his last at-bat, as McMahon will now work from the stretch. Nice size lead there from Grossman, and diving back into first on the pickoff attempt by McMahon, as Hutchison bats with 2 outs and a runner on first. McMahon from the stretch. And that pitch misses high for a ball, 1-0 on Tyler Hutchison. We've passed the 10 o'clock hour here. I want to thank you for joining us here on D910sports.com. Here's the pitch from McMahon, and taking off on the pitch is Grossman. He's going to be in there with the stolen base. Ball gets into center. Now he takes off for third. Highfield with the throw there, and he is in. So a stolen base and an error allows Grossman to go all the way to third with 2 outs. So the Gremlins remaining aggressive here in the 6th inning, leading 8-1. As McMahon and a 2-0 count on Tyler Hutchison. That pitch was a ball. So runner on third now, 2 outs for the Gremlins. They lead 8-1. McMahon working from the stretch. There's a 2-0 to Hutchison. And that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Hutchison, the Gremlin third baseman this evening. Here's the 2-1 from McMahon. And I thought that might have caught the corner. It did not. So 3-1. The count now on Hutchison. Hutchison ahead in the count here. Looking to potentially bring in run number 9 here for the Gremlins. Here's the 3-1. And that misses high for ball 4. So it's now runners on the corners and 2 outs. For the Gremlins. And that'll bring Braden Rogers to the plate. Rogers with the 2-run triple back in the 4th. There's the pitch from McMahon. Cut on and miss. Strike 1. Again, Rogers kind of split the left fielder Lockhart and the center fielder Highfield there back in the 4th on that gap 2-run triple. And he bats here now with an 0-1 count. And that was the at-bat that actually chased starter Alex Stevens, and the pitch taken for a ball, 1-1. The count on Braden Rogers. McMahon will look to the runner at first. Now he's ready for the 1-1. And that pitch misses high and inside, 2-1 on Rogers. And his catcher, Justin Dunkel, will come out and have a word with his pitcher, McMahon. Reminder, tonight's game also being brought to you by North Washington Rodeo. The North Washington Rodeo will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel riding, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. All right, so here's the 2-1. And that pitch is hit into shallow center, and making the play there is Highfield for out number 3. So we head to the 7th. Your score, Karns City 8, Oil City 1. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gurg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
And welcome back as we get set for the top of the seventh inning. Last chance here for the Oilers of Oil City. They trail the Karns City Gremlins 8-1. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on D. Along here with you. The seventh inning brought to you by Clarion Printing, a full-service commercial printer since 1968. They offer everything from design to completion with fast turnaround times and competitive prices. Clarion Printing offers everything from digital to offset printing, large format banners and signage, and even vinyl and silk screening. Shipping daily with UPS, Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. And due up here for Oil City in the top of the seventh, and leading things off will be Lincoln Kaufman, the second baseman. Kaufman hits that one pretty well to left and making a diving play there. Did he come up with it? Yes. Zach Blair with a diving catch out in left for out number one to begin the top of the seventh. Boy, a web gem there from Blair, and there's one away here in the seventh. I should say Sherwin was done after 6. New pitcher here is Tyler Hutchison. He'll look to finish things off for the Gremlins. Sherwin, 6 strong innings for the Gremlins. There's the wind and the pitch. 1-1 the count now on Justin Dunkel. Or no, I'm sorry, do we have a pinch hitter here? Is this? We do. This is Matt Ames. So Matt Ames pinch hitting in the number 9 spot, and it's 1-2. Ames pitch hitting for Justin Dunkel in the number 9 spot in the order. And here's the 2-1, and that misses away. And ahead in the count is Ames now, 3-1 against Tyler Hutchison. 1 out, top of the seventh. Last wraps here for Oil City. And that pitch is taken for a ball. Boy, I got the scoreboard says 3-1, and that pitch, that's ball 4. So reaching in his first plate appearance of the night is Matt Ames. And with 1 out, that'll turn the lineup over to Cohen Bear, who is 1 for 3. He singled back in the first, popped out in the third, and popped out in the fifth. And that pitch, ball 1 to Bear. Again, 1 for 3. Ames, the runner at first, 1 out here, top of the seventh. Karns City in control, leading 8-1. There's the pitch from Hutchison, and that's right down the middle for a strike, 1-1 on Cohen Bear. Bear started the game at short, moved over to third for the Oilers. And that pitch is grounded slowly to Rogers. He'll get the lead runner at second. They won't get Bear at first, but they're now 2 away here in the seventh, and Karns City is 1 out away from victory, as Jacob Teeter will step to the plate. Teeter is 0 for 3, flew out, and 2 groundouts, fly out and 2 groundouts, I should say. And there's a pitch from Hutchison that's fouled back, 0-1 on Teeter, who started the game in right and moved to short. Hutchison set with the 0-1. And that pitch called, strike on the outside corner. So a strike away from victory here are the Karns City Gremlins. Hutchison checks the runner, Bear at first, now set for the 0-2. Swung on and lined up the middle, a base hit for Jacob Teeter, and the Oilers remain alive here with 2 outs in the seventh. fourth hit of the game for Oil City. And that will bring Connor Lockhart to the plate. Connor is 1 for 3. Flew out in the first, singled in the third, and struck out in the sixth. Also has a stolen base to his credit this evening. Here's the wind and the pitch from Hutchison. And that misses outside. 1-0 the count. Oops, excuse me. On Connor Lockhart. Hutchison has his sign. 1-0, and that misses low. 2-0 the count now on Connor Lockhart. Batting with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Hutchison looking to finish things off for the Gremlins. There's the wind, and that pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 on Lockhart. If Lockhart would reach, Mike McFarland, who is 1 for 3, would bat. There's the 2-1. And that pitch just misses outside. 3-1 the count on Lockhart. Here's the pitch from Hutchison, and that is lined up the middle, a base hit. Rounding third is Bear. He will be held up there. So the Oilers not going away quietly. Their third hit of the inning loads the bases with 2 out, and will bring Mike McFarland to the plate. 5th hit of the game for the Oilers. And now McFarland bats with the bases loaded. A dangerous hitter is Mike McFarland. So 8-1, but the Oilers threatening with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch from Hutchison. And that's fouled back. 0-1 the count on Mike McFarland, the designated hitter, again 1 for 3 this evening, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the wind and the fire from Hutchison. Oh, a nice block there by his catcher Grossman, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the wind and the 1-1. McFarland fouls that back and out of play. And 1-2. And once again, the Gremlins 1 strike away from victory here against Oil City. With McFarland batting here, 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the 7th. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. So McFarland, a good battle here against Hutchison, will do the 1-2 again. Bearer, the runner at third, or excuse me, Dunkel, the runner at third, Lockhart at first. No, that is Bearer at third, my mistake. And that pitch is swung on, popped up into right. Callahan's got a beat on it. And he makes the catch, stumbling and going backwards to end the game. As making the play there is Jacob Callahan. And that will do it, folks. Your Karns City Gremlins defeat your Oil City Oilers 8-1 here at Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park. Again, Karns City 2 runs in the first, 2 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. Oil City struck for their lone run here in the third inning. Stay tuned for the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg post-game show and the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game. The Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. We're going to take a quick break and be back here. You're watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Brooks Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us to rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
All right, folks, welcome back to Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park. Your final score this evening, Karns City 8, Oil City 1. Gotta catch my breath here for a second. Running back on the field, and we're going to be joined momentarily by our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game. It'll be none other than Cole Sherwin, who tossed 6 shutout innings and also had a pair of hits and scored a pair of runs for the Gremlins. And again, Cole will be making his way up here momentarily. Again, 6 strong innings, just allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 5 strikeouts for Mr. Cole Sherwin. And again, Karns City scoring 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 4 runs in the 4th inning. Again, the big blow there. A 2-run triple off the bat of Braden Rogers. Again, your final, Karns City defeating Oil City by a score of 8-1. This District 9, District 10 crossover. Again, we're going to be joined momentarily by our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game, Mr. Cole Sherwin. As Cole makes his way up, again, want to thank you for joining us on D910sports.com for this broadcast of primetime baseball. Again, it was Karns City, jumped on the Oilers right from the get-go. 6 Oil City errors aided Karns City, but again, the Karns City Bats were out in full force this evening, and Cole Sherwin worked quick. He worked effectively, and I think I see him now making his way from the dugout, where he will be joining us here momentarily. That is cool. Just getting a quick word from his coach there, Josh Smith, as Karns City improves to 8-4 with the win. Oil City falls to 4-10 with the loss. Again, Sherwin had a pair of hits, as did Mike Neff, including an RBI single. Braden Grossman reached base 3 times and scored a pair of runs. And see Cole making his way here, and he's going to join us here in just a moment. Going to make sure he knows where to go. Got the headsets out here for him. And I think I hear him making his way up to the press box here at Michelle Krill Field at historic Pullman Park. And there he is. We'll get the headsets on him here momentarily. Our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game, Cole Sherwin. And there's the headset. Let's get him so you can see him here, folks. Hold on one second. And there he is. Our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game, Cole Sherwin. Cole, you want to hold the mic up there? Apologize, I kind of have to hold it up there. But first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Was 6 strong innings from you tonight. What was working for you out there?
My fastball was pretty good tonight. I was just hitting spots, and then my curveball came in play too.
Can you tell early on, like if you're kind of in the zone a little bit as they turn the lights out on us here? But can you tell early on if you're feeling good?
Oh yeah, I can. It's kind of easy to tell.
Mm-hmm. And you guys strike for 2 runs early. How nice is it as a pitcher when you guys get off to a good start offensively like that?
It's awesome. My team is great. They came and hit the ball today, so I can't really ask for much more than a pitcher.
Yeah, and you kind of help yourself out there too, reaching base, scoring a pair of runs, getting a pair of hits. Just what is it that allows this offense to be so successful?
Guys in the dugout are a big part. They're always up. They're always cheering. And then we just all feed off that energy.
Mm-hmm. And you guys have been playing really good baseball lately. What do you think are some of the keys to your recent success?
Our pitching has been a lot better. So that's probably the biggest thing. And then we've been hitting the ball a lot better too.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're kind of, as the weather kind of gets nicer here, that it's kind of allowed you guys to get into a little more of a groove as well?
Yeah, definitely. The weather is a big key. I mean, while as a pitcher, throw a little bit harder, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to keep it short and sweet tonight because I know, like I said, they turned the lights out on us here. Everyone's kind of anxious to leave. Late start tonight.
Yeah.
I guess end on that. Was that a little different, starting about 8:30, I think it was?
I didn't even realize what time it started, so it didn't make a difference to me.
All right, there you have it. Cole Sherwin, our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game. He sticks around. We'll have a T-shirt for him. And that's going to wrap it up here for Andy Close. So glad you're joining us on D910sports.com. Tonight, your final score, Karns City 8, Oil City 1.